Move it, troopers! On the double! Fire!
Hey guys, this is Luke from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars MOC review. And in this video, I'll be reviewing the Mos Eisley Cantina, which is most notably seen in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. It is also referred to as the Scoundrels Cantina, because scoundrels usually go there. And if you guys didn't know, the Mos Eisley Cantina is one of the main inspirations for our channel, as you can see by our name and by our channel art. And there's this one thing I just want to share before I start the review, and that is, when I was a kid, the Mos Eisley Cantina scene is one of the first scenes that I ever saw from Star Wars, and ever since I've been a huge Star Wars fan, as you guys can see by our channel. So yeah, that's the point where I fell in love with the amazing story and galaxy of Star Wars. As most of you can see, this MOC was made out of the Mos Eisley Cantina set, which I'm not going to be reviewing because this MOC is way better than that, by my opinion. And I just want to say that this is one of my favorite MOCs that I ever made. Now, before I start, I just want to say that if this is your first time watching one of our videos, be sure to check out this video. It explains our whole view on Star Wars briefly. The link will be in the description down below. Now, before I start the review, I'm going to quickly go over all the minifigs and then get into the MOC. In this MOC, I used every single minifigure from the Mos Eisley Cantina set, and the number of that set is 75052. It came out in 2014, and what you're seeing here are the first 5 minifigs from that set that can fit on screen. The first one being a random sand trooper with a black pauldron, the first of its kind from LEGO. Then we have a capeless Obi-Wan Kenobi, aka Ben Kenobi, really nice minifig. Then we'll have farm boy Luke Skywalker with a lot of details compared to the last version, especially on the face. Next one up is Han Solo, and nothing too special about him, although all the minifigs here are great. And lastly, we have Greedo, which is a really rare minifig. The last time we saw him was in the last Mos Eisley Cantina set from 2004 or 2005, I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, all great minifigs. Moving on to the next ones. The next 3 minifigs come from the same set, and as you can see, we have 3 Biff musicians from the Mos Eisley Cantina. They're really great minifigs, especially if you want to make Darth Tenebris from LEGO. And also at the back there, as you can see, is a dewback, which is also from the set, although it doesn't have the seat for the sand trooper there because I simply needed the pieces for something else. Now we have 2 Umbaran soldiers, which are from the Umbaran Mobile Heavy Cannon set. The number of that set is 75013, and it came out in 2013. And basically these 2 minifigs are useless unless you're making a Battle of Umbara MOC or something like that. And I wasn't, so I simply used them for the Mos Eisley Cantina because it has a lot of aliens in it. Next 2 minifigs up are 2 sand troopers, and they're completely the same. The only differences are they have different colored pauldrons. This one here is a captain, and this is a simple sand trooper with a light pauldron. I don't know what the rank is, but anyway, these 2 minifigs are from the Joy Escape set from 2012. The number of that set is 9490, and if you're a fan of the expanded universe, you would know that these 2 minifigs have names. This here is Davin Felth, the first one, and this is Captain Maud Turek. If you guys want to see their stories, the link will be in the description down below. We did a video on that. Anyway, moving on. As you guys know, the Mos Eisley Cantina, aka the Scoundrels Cantina, is a place where you can find any character in the Star Wars universe, and that is the reason why I'm putting the fat guy, the fat rebel pilot that dies at the Battle of Yavin, Porkins, and the droid with the bad motivator. You can get these 2 in the X-Wing Starfighter set, which came out in 2012. The number of that set is 9493. The next minifig up is the A-Wing Starfighter pilot, and you can get him in the A-Wing Starfighter set from 2013, and the number of that set is 75003. Now we have a very old minifigure, which is the Tusken Raider from the 2002 Tusken Raider Encounter set. The number of that set is 7113. It is based off of Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, when Anakin slaughters the Tusken Raiders. And I do have the new Tusken Raider, but I'm not using it in my Mos Eisley Cantina because I simply used him for my clone base just for laughs. And now the last minifigure is the Mandarin, and I use him as my bartender for the Mos Eisley Cantina. You can get him in the Iron Man vs. the Mandarin Ultimate Showdown set. The number of that set is 76008. It is based off of Iron Man 3, and I simply didn't know where else to use him. So as you know, the Mos Eisley Cantina accepts every character, even characters from other franchises. Starting off with the entrance to the cantina, we have two sandtroopers patrolling the streets of Mos Eisley looking for the droids that they were looking for. And Tariq has these handcuffs here, and Davin Felt simply has the piece that he found in the desert, C-3PO or R2-D2, I'm not really sure. Then this wall here is by my own design, I'm really happy how it turned out, has that window over there. And the entrance to the cantina is simply taken from the Mos Eisley Cantina set and upgraded a bit with a few tiles here and slopes, as you can see, and on the outside has some extra details. Also here at the back we have Luke's speeder that was sold over there, if you remember, in A New Hope. And also I kept this feature so you can open the cantina, which is a really nice addition to the MOC. At the back side of the cantina we have one of those antennas which is seen throughout Tatooine, and also Luke's speeder. As you can see, it was parked right next to the cantina, if you remember. And I removed some pieces from it and added some of my own, like some more tiles for extra details. And as you guys know, I love putting tiles, it makes everything look better. But all in all, it's kept completely the same, except for a few pieces. Also here we have a Tusken Raider, which is reasonable enough to be in Mos Eisley, and a dewback, which was also parked right next to the cantina. Here is another angle of the back side of the cantina, and when I remove the dewback, as you can see, I kept the same design from the original set. I didn't remove these pieces, I removed the antennas from here, I only kept it on this side, and I put a tile there. And as you can see, this whole cantina is built on a 36 by 36 beige plate. On the left side of the cantina, we have the back side of the bar, as you can see here, and this way through which the bartender gets to the bar to serve the customers. And also this pattern on the wall that you see here is a pattern that goes throughout the cantina, which you see in the moment from the inside. To show you the inside, I had to break it up a bit, so here is the entrance one more time. This is how it opens. And when you get into the hallway, we have a chair with an Umbaran sitting here as a guard. And also here this is a machine that lights up when droids are coming inside, because they're not allowed, as you guys remember. And also here is the sandtrooper patrolling the cantina for lightsaber activity. Here is another look of the hallway from the outside when all the pieces are in place. Now we're finally moving this review to the inside of the cantina, and starting off, here we have the immortal Porkins having a drink and a chat with an Umbaran on the table, and there's a glass right next to the table. The reason for that is I put a tile here, so you can't really stick to that, and there are no rules in the Mos Eisley Cantina. Now here in the corner we have a very good looking crate for extra details, and some type of machine also for extra details. And if you're making Star Wars MOCs and don't know what to put for details, I always recommend a crate, it always works. Also here we have a mouse, because it's a very filthy place where scum go to drink. And here we have an A-Wing pilot right next to the bar. Now at the bar we have the Mandarin serving Ben Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, which is not at all accurate to A New Hope, and it's simply done here just for laughs, and I didn't have any other guy to be my bartender, and I had a spare Mandarin, so here it is. And here, as you can see, I tiled the bar up on all sides, all that I could. And also on the places where I couldn't tile it up, I simply put some types of drinks there, so it looks kind of tiled, and it looks really nice. Also here, as you can see, this is an Easter egg to the Clone era. It has a Republic symbol on that drink. Also here in the middle, we have some drawers, probably with money, and all types of drinks over here with glasses and stuff, and golden taps and these things. I'm not really sure what they're called, but it looks awesome by my thoughts. Also on the other side we have a cash register, or should I say credit register, and right next to it another tap. Now I just want to say that the reason why I didn't use my other alien minifigs in my Mos Eisley Cantina MOC is because I need to make a specific balance between the minifigs for my other MOCs, because those other aliens like the Duros or the Gamorrean Guard and stuff like that, which could have been used here, are more necessary for my other MOCs. One of the things that I really wish LEGO made was Evazan and Ponda Baba. Those are the guys that tried to bully Luke and ended up on the wrong side of Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. I really wish LEGO made those minifigs, because that would have been the perfect addition for this MOC, and all in all, the Mos Eisley Cantina set. If you guys don't know the stories of Evazan and Ponda Baba, we did a video on it, you can check it out, the link will be in the description down below. As you can see in the corner there, we have the iconic Cantina band, and it's not too accurate to the actual movie because there's supposed to be 4 members, but LEGO only included 3 in the Cantina set, but I think it's completely fine. On the wall right next to the Cantina band, you can see 2 lights. There's a red one for extra details in the background, and there's this light bulb here. You actually get about 4 or 5 of those, and they are behind the musicians here and behind Han Solo and Greedo, so you can't really see them well. Also, the pattern that I mentioned earlier here on the wall is also behind them, so it's not really too visible. Well, anyway, under the light here, you can see this is supposed to be an instrument from one of the musicians, and as you can see, the floor on which the musicians are standing is a bit different than in the rest of the cantina. It's kind of a zigzag floor, and I simply wanted to make a difference there. And now finally, the last part of this mock review is the most iconic. It's when Han Solo shoots Greedo, and there's a lot of debate around that scene, and I'm okay with both, but you guys tell me what you think in the comments down below. Although it sounds good when you say Han Solo shot first. But anyway, LEGO made this in the original set, and I simply modified it. I put a few more tiles on the chairs where their arms and hands are, and I think it looks really nice. And also, as you can see, it has another glass right next to Han Solo's chair, and I didn't want to put it on the table because it would be in the way of their blaster. Anyway guys, this is it on the mock review. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos like this one, the links to the playlist will be in the description below of my other mock reviews, set reviews and minifigure builds, as well as my room tour and LEGO collection video, which I recommend all of you watch, and after you watch it, tell me in the comments down below what you want me to review from my collection next. For those who don't know, this is not the first time I've reviewed my Mos Eisley Cantina MOC, and if you want to see the old version of it, be sure to subscribe to our other channel on which we upload our old LEGO videos and old Star Wars videos. It will also be in the description down below. Anyway, remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You Rebel Scum. Have an awesome day, bye bye.